This joke's gonna be straight from the freezer. And no, I'm not too cool not to care. That's a cold take, but I guess I'll run with it. All right, so that might not have been the best cold opening, but it is going to be freezing here in Texas next week, even though it's 75 degrees and I'm in a t-shirt today. So I thought I would go over how to protect your hose bibs using two different things that I bought off of Amazon and two different very unique homemade methods that you can use to make sure your hose bibs or your water spigots, whatever you call them, don't freeze and burst when it starts to get cold where you're at. So let's get into it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Average Homeowner's YouTube channel. In today's video, like I said in the opening, we are gonna chill out and protect our water spigots and sprinkler systems. Now, as always, everything I show you in the video here today will be available through links in the description to be bought on Amazon. If you're gonna buy it anyway, I would really appreciate you getting it through those links. It helps the channel out immensely. So what are we really getting into today? Well, it's gonna be cold next week, and anytime it gets below freezing, we wanna make sure any exterior water spigots we have are covered and insulated so that they don't freeze and burst. Because when water freezes, obviously it expands, and expanding water inside of pipes will cause them to break, burst, crack, bust, any of the adjectives you can use, but we wanna make sure they're protected. That way we don't have to deal with replacing them or fixing them later on. So I've got two different ways here that I got off of Amazon to protect them. I used them last year. I know they work, so we're gonna go over these. I'm also gonna show you two alternative methods that you can use in a pinch just to make sure you're protected. Now, I don't have an above ground bell housing for my sprinkler system. We've actually got a check valve that's below ground here because being in Texas, when it does freeze, we wanna make sure that's protected. But if you have an above ground bell housing or check valve for your sprinkler system, you're gonna wanna make sure that's insulated as well. So I've linked to some things to protect that in the description below. Also, check them out. So now let's head over to one of our water spigots. We're gonna show you the two different methods on two different water spigots today, just so you know exactly what to do and some of the challenges and how to avoid them. All right, y'all, so here we've got water spigot numero uno. Now, you may be thinking, wow, that's easy. You just put the cover on it. Well, here's part of the problem. And I'm gonna show you how these go on first, but then I'm gonna really dive into, I'm gonna show you how these go on first in a very simple way, but then I'm gonna dive into some of the challenges that I've had because we've got these above our stone ledge on the home, which means they are up higher and stick out further than a normal water spigot would. So I've developed something to be able to still insulate them using these, but I wanna show you how they work first. So when you go to put them on, you're gonna notice on the back of them, there's going to be a little pinch lock device that allows you to move this rubber band, this rubber cord. And on the inside of them, there's going to be this loop. All you're gonna do to be able to secure these is take this loop, put it around the faucet itself, around your actual bottom piece of it, pull this tight and secure it to your home or brick ledge or whatever you're securing up against. Pinch your release and pull it tight, and boom, on a normal home, you'd be good to go. Now, because we have them so far off the house out here, what I had to do is actually get a second one. And what we're gonna do is we've cut the back out of it, and we're gonna create a sandwiched environment where we're able to still tighten it up around the water spigot. So we put the first one on like this. Then we're gonna take the loop, put it around the faucet, keep tension on it, make sure they're abutted to each other. And you want to keep tension on this the whole time. We can straighten them out later. Tighten that up. And then what I'll do, because we leave these for the entire season, is I'll come back and I'll put a piece of tape around this. That way we don't have to worry about them coming apart or blowing off with the wind or anything like that. So that is option one. For option two, let's roll to the other side of the house, find another faucet, and show you how those sleeves work. Okay, so we're on the other side of the house and we've got spigot number two. Now we're gonna use a little bit different method to cover this one. We've got the actual sleeves that are also listed in the description below. Now these work great, especially if you're just trying to get something out quick. They're insulated sleeves. Worst case scenario, you could also pack other material in there to make them tighter. You could put warmers in there if it's getting really cold. These worked really good for us last year. So the first thing we're gonna do is actually take our knife and we're gonna cut out the back of one of them. So you know you got a good knife. So the reason we did that is because the same thing. This spigot sticks out further than the average spigot. If you have just a normal home, you don't have these overly long spigots, you can just take one of these, slap it on there, like this, goes over the top. There's Velcro on it. You pull and tighten the Velcro, tighten that up on there, and you're good to go. Now we do ours backwards. The first one went on backwards because our second one is the one that's actually going to cover the spigot itself. This is going to cover the pipe, but we want to make sure that we're fully insulated. So we're going to take this one, tuck the other one down inside of it, slide it on, put that Velcro on, and just like that, we've got 2 of our 4 spigots insulated. Okay, so for option number 3, you can see here that we have a very unique layout for this water spigot coming off the main water for the shop. Well, how do we insulate that? What do we do there? Well, you go back to the same thing that you do if a freeze was coming and you couldn't get anything to cover your spigot, you couldn't get anything to cover your pipes. You go old school and you grab a beach towel and duct tape. And all you're gonna do is make sure, now I've already insulated this entire pipe, so I know I'm good here, but this could still freeze and bust, and that would cause major issues with water getting to the shop as well. So we wanna go ahead and cover that, wrap it again, and then we're gonna tape that up. Just to make sure it's not going anywhere. Now that said, you can't stop there. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna show you exactly what to do after you've insulated with a towel. You're gonna take a trash bag and go ahead and cover the towel up. You're gonna wanna make sure that no water can get in there, because if that towel gets wet, it's gonna freeze, it's gonna get cold, it can cause other issues. You just wanna make sure that it's totally covered up. Okay. Wrap that, and then you're gonna duct tape that just like you did the towel to make sure that it can't go anywhere. And just like that, you're good to go. Now there's one more option that I might make an emergency video on in the future if there is a big freeze, but you can go to your local gas station and actually get the largest cups that they offer for soft drinks. You can take those, you can put paper towels in them, pop a hole in it, and then make a way to slide it on to cover your hose bibs. That's something I've had to do in the past. I just didn't have any soda cups here today, so I can't show that method in this video. But if you found anything in this video useful, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. It helps our channel grow and continue to bring more average homeowner videos to you and to people who need them. But also click those links in the description. Check out our partners over at Amazon. Anyway, really appreciate you watching. Thanks for stopping, and I'll see you in the next one.